So I've noticed with this version of cobbler's pose, it's actually very difficult to relax the legs and also get them to kind of come in towards the body very well. So I'm just going to go ahead and let them just kind of lay out a bit far away from the body, because the main idea is just to take the tension out and yeah, mostly that. And be able to do the pose to the best of your ability. And this, might be the best you can do, and that's perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit here. And of course, if you'd like, you can do a little bit more self-massage on this area, because you can definitely feel that whole hip socket in this position. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and carefully come out of this, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next thing we're going to be doing. So the next thing we are doing, as you can see here, is I'm just going ahead and stretching my hip flexors. If you have hip dysplasia or something like that, honestly, this position is gold, because it takes the pressure out of the hips and allows your hip flexors to stretch as well. And so that's fantastic if you are suffering from something like hip dysplasia. So I'm going to go ahead and take my head down, just kind of relax. Just in general, this is a very relaxing kind of position to be in. Even if you don't really have anything wrong, with your hips. Just kind of takes all the pressure out of stuff. Let's go ahead and move on to the next position. Well, my back is a little bit sore, notice. Okay, so go ahead and join me on my side. I have these two pillows squished under my legs, and that is to take the pressure out of my pelvis and all that area, because it creates a lot of tension and discomfort if you just kind of let your legs, just come together without any kind of support. That was a common issue before I had my 2 hip replacements done. And so I would often have to do something like this, or more commonly I'd have to do what we did a little bit earlier, which was just lay on my front, because honestly not much of anything could completely take the pressure out. So I would have to do that. So just go ahead and relax as much as you can. Make sure you're perfectly on your side, not like leaning forward, leaning over or something, or leaning back too much, because that'll pull on everything. Just go ahead and breathe. And I should have mentioned this earlier, make sure that you are laying on the side that is, not the issue side. If you have a better side, just go ahead and lay on that side, and with the bad side up, so that you can, take all the pressure out of it, out of the joint. Okay, you're welcome to just stay like this if you want to. It feels really good, but I'm going to go ahead and move on to our last thing that we're doing. So, I thought I would need all of these pillows, but it turns out that I don't seem to need them all. So for our last thing that we're doing, I mean, you could take and stack about maybe four pillows under your legs and just lay on your back if you want to, like that, or you can do the version that I'm doing if you have like a good chair or couch available. Just go ahead and put your legs into the seat and just go ahead and lay down. This takes all the pressure out of pretty much your entire lower body and your pelvis and all of that, so it's very nice. If you hear noises in the background, like weird little chewing noises, or you're just not quite sure what it is, but it's some kind of weird little noises, it's probably April Bunny. She's eating hay right now off camera. So just breathe and relax. That's been enough time for me. Of course I could stay here for a really long time, but just for the sake of not making this video extremely long, I'm going to go ahead and come out of this